It's the most wonderful time of the year. This time of year, your kids may be asking for a hippopotamus for Christmas. But what about a Christmas moose? This question is going to be answered in Elmore, the Christmas Moose, by Deb Petty and illustrated by Mike Boldt. Mike Boldt is the master of bold illustrations. It's in his name. Let's dive in. Here we go. Let me tell you a story. The kind of story that can only happen at Christmas. Like when the cat knocks over the tree, or the dog eats the centerpiece, or someone gets a little overzealous with the decorations. But somehow, everything works just as it should. A Christmas kind of story. It's Santa in his workshop. Christmas tree. Christmas tree. Once upon a time, there was a moose with a dream. Just picture it. Me, Elmore, one of Santa's reindeer. You can see in the little newspaper in the corner, help wanted, a part-time reindeer. Can a moose fit the bill? Let's check it out. From Elmore Moose to Santa Claus. Dear Mr. Claus, I am writing to apply for the temporary Christmas reindeer position. Given Prancer's important job at this time of year, you'd think they could reschedule the ventriloquist convention. But I am grateful for the opportunity, and you sure can't blame a reindeer for having hobbies. About me, I am a real go-getter. You might even say I'm too hard of a worker. I pride myself on my cheerful disposition, punctuality, and a good sense of direction. As holidays go, Christmas is my favorite. And good news, I've come a long way with my fear of elves. I hope you'll consider me for the job. Warmly, Elmore M. Can he get the job? Let's find out. As the elves look on in awe. I was pleased Elmore was willing to make the journey north so we could meet. He was eager, earnest. It seemed he might be perfect for the job. Well, maybe it will happen. Maybe Elmore will get the job. However, there might be some twists and turns along this story, so let's find out. It became clear Elmore was somewhat different from the other candidates. What could I do? You can see him sweating. He has his little tie on. He's ready for the job interviews, ready to be a candidate. But he isn't a reindeer. You know, it's common this time of year that it's the reindeer who make the journey, you know? Dear Santa, I think we may have gotten off on the wrong hoof. I can see now that because the job listing was for one of Santa's reindeer, you assumed I was at least at some level a reindeer. I can also see how this doesn't demonstrate my best attention to detail. Apologies for the confusion. As you probably noticed, I am in fact a moose. But I can assure you, Santa, I am a team player and a real people moose. I know I can do a bang-up job, despite the many ways I am not a reindeer, namely, not being a reindeer. I think you'll find I can really hit the ground running. Sincerely, Elmore. Well, what's gonna happen next? Let's find out right about now. How could I not give the chap another chance? Why not a Christmas moose? What would be so wrong about Dasher, Dancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Elmore? When you stop to think, isn't that what Christmas is all about? So I asked Elmore to come back and see me again. Second time's the charm, maybe? Let's find out. Will it be a Christmas miracle immediately? Unfortunately, when Elmore wrote he could hit the ground running, he really meant it. Uh-oh. He can't fly. A reindeer has to fly, don't they? Dear Santa, looking back, I probably should have told you that I can't fly. More specifically, that I am in no way magical at all. Wow, was that awkward. For some reason, I just figured when the time came, I'd just, be able to fly. If nothing else, I think this shows a real positive attitude. I know this is an area that needs improvement, but I'd like to ask for one more chance. I really think I can do this. Cheers, Elmore. As he reads his tutorial to learn how to fly. Can he do it? Can Elmore the Christmas Moose conjure up a Christmas miracle? Does he have the magic inside? Well, Santa has seen a lot of Christmas miracles in his day. Reindeer with noses that glow, talking snow people, me fitting down that one chimney. If Elmore believed a moose could fly, why shouldn't I? I decided to give him another shot. Woo! You can do it. I believe in Elmore. I believe in him. Do you believe in him? Let's bring that Christmas magic. Let's bring that belief into our hearts for Elmore the Christmas Moose. Elmore gave it everything he could. His knees and his head, some of his left antler, and his backside too. This bird just wasn't meant to fly. He even had balloons tied to him, and yet he still couldn't take to the skies. How will the story end up? What's going to happen? Dear Santa, it's time to face facts. Moose can't fly. At least, this particular moose can't. I know because I've been working very hard to learn to fly, and all I've accomplished is finding new and interesting ways to fall. It's nearly Christmas and time is running short, so I wanted to wish you all the luck finding someone to fill the position. I'm sorry I let you down. Please accept the enclosed as my way of saying thank you for everything. Here are my delicious chocolate mousse cookies. In case you're concerned, I should mention they don't actually contain any mousse. Phew, that was a close one. Your friend and admirer, still a moose, Elmore. Once in a great while, we find ourselves in the middle of an important moment. A Christmas kind of moment. When we have to think about what's really important, what matters, and who matters. The plate of cookies is being devoured by the elves, but there are new ideas being portrayed. What's going to happen? Dear Elmore, I was wondering if you might be willing to come back to the North Pole. I have a proposition for you. From Santa Claus. Does this mean I get the job? We're clear on the whole me being a moose who can't fly thing, right? We are. I give that job to Abner. However, let's take a look at these illustrations. They're beautiful. So I wanted to show those off for a sec. As we turn the page. Howdy. Look, there's Abner. Abner's a walrus. Whoa. I have a different job for you, Elmore. You do? For me? Maybe his resume will be filled with something Christmassy. And that, my friends, is the story of how I found my official manager of assorted goodies, treats, and sugary delights. That about does it, Santa. You should have more than enough for the night. You've got 8 cinnamon apple muffins, 1 with extra marmalade for Abner, 4 gingerbread donuts with peppermint filling, 1 toasted hazelnut croquembouche with eggnog, creme pâtissier, and a dark chocolate glaze. I want to put those little marzipan squirrels you love on top. And of course, a dozen chocolate mousse cookies in case you're peckish on the way home. Have a good flight, Santa. And I cannot pronounce those words, but in the Christmas spirit, maybe just imagine that I did. I told you it would be a Christmas kind of story. And maybe next time I'll tell you about the Christmas when we had to hire more elves. Ooh, that could be interesting. But until next time, because that is the end. I hope you loved this story just as much as I did. It's humorous, it's amazing, and it really gets you into the Christmas spirit. So grab some eggnog, grab some hot chocolate, cozy up with this story. Maybe your parent can read it to you, maybe you're going to read it yourself. I love it so much, and you will too. Happy holidays, everybody. Bye-bye.